of women I know love to bring home from the grocery store a fresh flower to sit on the kitchen counter. We spotted one that might catch your fancy. This lavender topiary was such a tempting impulse buy when we saw it first at Costco. It promises lots of bloom time and looks so cute on a table or on a porch. We hope you got your hands on one too. To help you care for it, make it last, and enjoy it, we had to ask our greenhouse guru, Lloyd, for details there.
Whenever I'm learning about a new plant, I like to learn a little bit about the history of that plant and where it comes from. These are French lavenders or Spanish lavenders because they come from the southern regions of France and Spain, where it's a Mediterranean-like climate. That's opposed to the English lavenders, which are a little bit more hardy, that we use out as perennials in the yard. Therefore, these French lavenders are meant to stay as patio trees and only be used through the spring and into fall. So now that we know where they come from, let's talk about how to keep these lavender patio trees their happiest. One thing they need is lots and lots of sunshine. So don't place them in the shade on a porch or somewhere where they can't get at least 6 hours of sunlight every day. The next thing we need to pay attention to is our watering habits. These are kind of finicky when it comes to watering. They can easily be overwatered. So therefore, we give them a soil in their pots that have very good drainage. They don't like to be dried out, but you can't keep them super wet. So the best rule of thumb is water them as soon as the soil is dry, about an inch deep. Then give them a good soaking and probably do that every day or two. Let's talk about the container that these lavender patio trees come in. They come in this 10-inch pot, and you're welcome to change that out, but they don't like a lot more room for their roots. So if you're going to upsize them and use them as a focal piece in a larger container, I would go ahead and just plant this entire pot in there and use soil around it for your other plantings. Now, what's great about French lavenders is they will bloom over and over and over again, but it helps to encourage some of that blooming. And to keep them tidy, we recommend trimming them a little bit after every bloom cycle. And so once these are done blooming, go ahead and just grab them into 1 or 2 hands, just like I give my kids their haircuts, which is probably the reason my wife won't let me cut my kids' hair. Grab them into your hand and use a pair of scissors and just cut the top off. Cut any stragglers that are there. And you'll be ready for new buds to come out the following month. So hopefully you get a chance to get your hands on some of these lavender patio trees at Costco. They sure are beautiful and they smell great too. I hope we've given you some tips today that you can enjoy them all year long.
Yeah, great tips, Brian, and I'll give you one as well. Just take your kids to the hair salon, my friend, okay? Just stick with that. You can find the lavender topiaries we mentioned and featured at Costco. This is their last weekend, we're told, in stores, so get them while you can, and now you know how to care for them.